Hey guys, and welcome to the Max Life. Today you caught me in the middle of soap making as we gear up and prepare to go to the Okie homestead, which is literally right around the corner. So if you've been contemplating going or not going, guys, y'all check out their website. Colby and I will be there. We are going to be speaking on some really important topics, and we're super excited to share with you guys. Also, we're gonna have a vendor's booth set up. Well, I will have a couple of items, including my homemade lye soap, which I'm doing right now, in the booth. And we will also be able to meet with you guys, talk with y'all, and we cannot wait. And if you are coming, please let us know. If you can't come, guys, y'all need to check it out at least next year. It is an awesome event, and we cannot wait to get to the Okie Homesteading Expo because we always have such a wonderful time. And speaking of soap making, y'all, soap making really is not as hard as some make it out to be. A lot of people are just intimidated by the lye, but there's really no reason to be intimidated by the lye. When you learn how to safely use the lye, the rest of it is just blending down oils, which I already have my olive oil over here. This is my 5-gallon bucket of coconut oil, and yes, I said 5-gallon bucket. And here's why. I use my coconut oil mostly for soap making, but I also use it in some cooking as well. When I'm not interested in using lard or olive oil, coconut oil is really my next option that I feel like is my best choice. But if you have contemplated making soap, I challenge you guys to go over to themacs. That's Colby's main channel. And check out, all you have to do is type in themacs soap and you will see my soap making video come up. It is an extremely detailed video that tells you step by step how to do soap. I actually did a soap making demonstration at the Okie Homesteading Expo our very first year, and it is not as intimidating as you guys think it is. I think you can do it, so if you're interested, y'all be sure to check out that video. So since we've had nicer weather, one of the things that I have been trying to do is get some cardio in, which, you know, with all the things they have to do during the day, sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. But a couple of days a week, I have been trying to get a little bit of cardio in. And what I'm going to do, we have a couple of different paths across our property, and I'm going to get some good stretching in, and then I'm going to also go jogging. The kids are having a great time making cotton candy with peppermint, hard peppermints. I didn't even know that was a real thing, but apparently you can do it, and they have enjoyed it. Was it? You already finished yours, didn't you?
My clean cone. I enjoyed this.
Let me see what's on your face.
Cotton candy.
So he has enjoyed his cotton candy. I didn't eat, well, I say cotton candy. It's like puffed up peppermints. I don't really know how to describe it. Did it taste like peppermint?
But no.
But it was like soft peppermint?
But we got it. It smells horrible. And it tastes like banana.
So he said we had ordered some natural sugar crystals, quote, cotton candy, and it was some kind of melon. And y'all, when I say it smelled bad, it tasted even worse. So our next option was peppermints. We already had those on hand. So they're in there having a good time with their Valentine's Day. That was their happy. From us, we always do a little happy for the kids, so that's what they got. And I have my little handy dandy egg bucket. We are headed up to the barn to get eggs, and I have a huge surprise to show y'all that I think y'all are going to love. Okay, I'm going in the gate, and I'm gonna have to walk a little ways, so y'all hang tight with me until I can get in and show y'all our surprise that I'm talking about. Well, she's probably not gonna let me get real close, and that's okay. We don't come in here a whole lot with the sheep, so we don't like pet our sheep and stuff, but I have to show you these babies. So there you guys have it, our mama, and she had 2 little twin ewes. So I will tell y'all this, we were most definitely up to be due for some ewes, because it seems like all of our mamas have had our boys, and we've had not a wonderful history with our ewes, and it's kind of a long story. In a nutshell, the other mama ewe that we bought with her, we had a tornado. It had to have been like an EF1, whatever, come through. This has been several years ago. And we had them on the other side of the pig forest. We had a temporary shelter over with them, and it blew into our mama ewe, and she did not make it. Our next mama, which would have been the one that died, her baby given birth. So she had just had her baby, and we had literally just weaned that baby off. She grew up, she got pregnant, and given birth, she did not survive the birth. So we lost that ewe as well. We have not had a wonderful run with our ewes, but both of those are ewes, so we're gonna just keep our fingers crossed that they can grow up and they can also get bred, and we're not gonna have any problems there. Now this mama here, you see that mama right there, she is also due. She does not, she may surprise me, y'all. She does not look like she's gonna have twins. We kind of knew that Daisy was gonna have twins. I don't think she's gonna have twins, but regardless, we're crossing our fingers for another girl, and that way we'll have 1 ram and a bunch of ewes. So that will help us get our population up, and we've had a real hard time getting our population up because we've had such bad experiences with our ewes, but they are doing amazing. They're several days old now. They were actually born the day before Valentine's Day, so I kind of wanted to give them a compound name that goes with Valentine's Day. So I had thought of Sweet and Heart for Sweetheart. My kids didn't really like that, so then I thought of maybe we could use a name like Love or Rose, and my kids didn't like that either. So y'all give me some names of what y'all think down in the comments of what we should name our 2 little ewes that were born the day before Valentine's Day. All right, let me tell y'all what kind of a situation I'm in, and I knew immediately when I saw her, and she might not even make it. So that hen that's in there, y'all can see the top of her head is really messed up. I've had a chicken like this before. The only thing I can do is take her up next close to the house, put her in a pen, and keep honey on her. But let me tell you what happened. She's not supposed to be in this pen. Yesterday, I come out, and these are my American breasts. Y'all saw us go ahead and dispatch some of the roosters and a white Jersey giant. And then I took my younger breasts that were in there and combined them with my older breasts, which he had no problem. Yesterday I come out to get eggs and move my pens around. When I got down here, tons of these were out. When I say tons, I mean like there was 10 out. I guess the wind somehow threw the handle back, and when that happens, it leaves it like this. And I had several out and here running around, and I was by myself. I did have the 2 dogs with me, so I got Romeo and Juliet to help me catch up the hens, which if I was to show you a glance around, you would see feathers everywhere. Not sure if y'all can actually see those. There are some white feathers around everywhere up in here, and that's because they were out yesterday. So I caught one, my very first one I caught, and was close to, it was running around this coop. So my natural thought was it come from in there because it was trying to get back in there. So I opened it up and put it down in there, and then realized that was not the right chicken, but they're all solid white. I'm not going to know which one is which, but obviously today I come out here and they have teamed up on her. and hurt her really bad. So now that means I'm going to be nursing her back to health, at least until she gets some feathers and I can bring her back down here. Because the thing with chickens, if there's an open wound, they will continue. It doesn't matter if she come from there or not. They are going to continue to peck at her wound, and she's not going to get any better. That's that. I've got to get eggs, and now I have an additional chore on my list, and we have piano in 30 minutes, so this is going to be a real interesting afternoon. But I wanted to bring you guys down here, show you our big surprise. Now, you know, I don't know if she's going to die or not. She's pretty exposed in the back of her head. I don't want to be too graphic and show y'all that, because if you have even close to a weak stomach, you might just barf. So I'm not going to show y'all that. But I have been able to successfully heal a chicken like this before. So who knows? My plan right now is to take her up to the house, put some honey on her head. It will take about 2 weeks at a minimum before I can bring her back down and merge her back. Okay, y'all, I'm going to show y'all where I'm at. I decided to go ahead and keep her up here at the barn. The pen was like literally already up here. So I called Harley on the house phone and told her to just bring me the honey up here. So I have her up here with some grass and some water in the pen by herself, and just left a little jar of honey up here. So while I'm up here during the day doing some of the chicken chores, I can literally just grab her out of there, pour it on her head, and put her back. And y'all really got to see an all exclusive how wonderful things happen, and how sometimes things just, you know, it's just farm life. Everything's not always going to be hunky-dory. When I put her back in there, after a couple of seconds of putting her back in, I quickly realized I put her in the wrong pen. However, they're all white. There's not much I could do about that. And trying to figure out which one it was, still chancing I can get in there, chase her down, and still might not know which one, because they're all white, right? The look is a little bit different, but not enough for me to climb in and be like, okay, I can spot her out. They all look so similar, especially being one solid color. It just is what it is. But she should recover okay as long as she doesn't get a major infection. The honey should prevent that, because it is a major antibacterial. So guys, you got to see an all exclusive where life is just real on the farm. It is what it is. Sometimes you have those wins and sometimes you don't. You just walk into stuff, you don't know what to expect. So that's what we had for today. We hope that you guys have a blessed rest of the day, a wonderful weekend that's coming up. God bless and happy homesteading, y'all.